Welcome back to Hollywood and the Dockers halftime. Yesterday, quarterback Rodney Pete of the Philadelphia Eagles directed Philly to an impressive 21-point victory over the Detroit Lions. Terry Bradshaw and I talked with Rodney about how satisfying it was beating his former team.
I mean, to be honest with you, I wasn't going in this game as a revenge game, but I tell you, when it got to be 51-7, I was pretty excited about it, looking over across to the other sideline.
And it also had to feel good because, again, you were skewered by the press all week long behind that poor performance against Chicago, had thrown 5 picks in your 2 previous starts. Was that at all a motivation to you going into this game as well?
Well, I mean, I knew I hadn't played well in the last few weeks, and knew that coming into this game that I had to have my best game in order for us to win. And just tried to stay as focused as I could all week long and not try to let any outside forces get into my head. And you know, our offensive line did a great job of picking up all their stunts and blitzes, and our receivers ran great routes for me, and we had a big day.
Rodney, I won't use words like skewered. I'll just ask you, why did you play so well? What was it about Detroit that enabled you to play so well?
Well, it was definitely a motivating factor that we were playing Detroit. You know, having played there for 5 years and then leaving there, you know, I was excited about playing those guys, and coming into the game, I tried to, just like I said, stay as focused as I could. And, you know, they jumped into some man situations. Our receivers ran some great routes, and our defense got us some turnovers, and it turned out to be a rout.
Ray Rhodes has done a good job of keeping you guys focused. Will it be a distraction because now you're going to be practicing away from home? You're going to be traveling to some warm weather to get ready for the Cowboys?
I don't think so. If I know anything about Ray, he's going to have bed checks. He's going to run it like training camp probably, because he doesn't want it to be a vacation. The one thing he stresses all week is that it's all about business, and that's what it's going to be about when we go down to Florida.
Hey, Rodney, in your mind, have you done all that you could have to solidify your spot to be the starting quarterback next year?
I don't know. I mean, I hope so. You know, I'd like to be here for a while. I like the coaching staff. I like the atmosphere. I like the players that I'm playing with. And, you know, I'd like to stay around. I've moved around for a couple of years now, and I know my wife's tired of moving around, so I'd like to stay in one place for a while.
And speaking of your wife, it looks like marriage agrees with you quite well, Rodney. Thank you very much for joining us, buddy.
Thank you.
So that wraps up this halftime as we get set to send you back out to Lambeau Field for the second half of the Packers and Falcons and rejoin Pat Summerall and John Madden after this.
You're watching a Fox NFL special, the NFC Wild Card game.